Hi everyone, welcome back to EQ Markets Global YouTube channel where we share valuable insights to help our clients reach the apex in their trading career and journey. My name is 𝗨𝗦𝗗𝗄𝗏, head market analyst and educationist for EQ Markets Global. Today we're going to be talking about the USD JPY, and it's very important at this crucial time of the month we talk about USD JPY. Of course, let's dive into it and see what happens there. So first, before we talk about the USD JPY, just a few data that I would like us to look at is the data for today, Wednesday, February 22nd, and also the data for tomorrow, the data for tomorrow and next tomorrow of this week. So for today, if you notice carefully, right, for today we're expecting from the USD, we're expecting the FOMC meetings minutes, okay, more like a preview of the most recent FOMC meeting, the minutes of the FOMC meeting, the most recent ones. And of course, as it's always the culture, they look at the minutes, and for themselves they want to see what were the variables that actually influence their decisions to put interest rates where they did previously. All right. Now, all of this is in a bid to the preparation of the next FOMC meeting where they are also going to determine the interest rate. And don't forget, of course, the United States dollar, and of course the FOMC committee, also the Bank of America, the governor, of the Bank of America, Jerome Powell, all are working towards ensuring that we have a stronger economy in the US. And of course, that simply means that there could probably be more tampering of the interest rates, of course, to bring it to the 5 point mark or take it above the 5 point mark. So let's not forget that the USD is relatively not doing so badly in the last couple of months, okay? And the JPY, on the other hand, is trying as much as possible as they can to keep interest rates very low. Of course, we know they are still trading below around negative 0.1% or thereabout, okay? And of course, with the look of things, that is not going to change anytime soon, as it has always been for some couple of years. So it simply means that we have a stronger economy in the US, and of course, the Japanese economy not looking too strong. Okay, but so we also have to consider all of these while we're making our analysis. So for today, we're going to be expecting the FOMC meetings minutes, all right? And of course, on Thursday, we're going to be experiencing for the JPY a bank holiday. I think it's the Emperor's birthday every February 23rd. So banks are going to be shut down, trying to trying to observe the Emperor's birthday on Thursday, February 23rd. And then on Friday as well, we also have the governor of the Bank of Japan will be giving a speech, and of course, that is still tentative if it's going to cause some high impact movements of volatility in the market. All right, so putting that in mind, we would go over to what we have on the technical. All right, I already mapped out some zones that we need to look out for on the technical basis. All right, so this is USD JPY. I'd like us to first look at it from the weekly time frame, and then of course we scale down to the lower time frames and we would see what we're doing. All right, so if you notice carefully, it has been moving in a super uptrend on the weekly time frame. All right, and of course this was a major sell-off. All right, and then of course prices trying to respect this support area. Okay, yeah, it was a resistance, and then yeah, it broke through that resistance. We tested, and of course before it rallied up to about 152 points 152 level. All right, so let's quickly look at what is most likely going to happen on the daily time frame. Let's scale down and then also zoom in so we get to see all these zones for ourselves. All right, so first, if we look at it, USD is currently trading at a very significant resistant level. There is some sort of supply at the level where it's currently trading around 134 to 136 thereabouts. Okay, there is a major 136, yeah, 135.5 thereabout. There's a major supply level there, and just to show you, all right, just to show you that level, okay, you can see where that level came from, all the way from this point here. So if we zoom out, you better appreciate it, okay? So if you notice carefully, right, this is a level we need to look out for. All right, so this level had been broken here and most probably coming back to retest this level. So this is a supply zone or a supply area that we need to look out for. So let's zoom in and let's go back to what we currently have on our chart. So you see that particular zone, it's a very key level because there is a lot of supply on that level. So we would probably be looking out for that supply zone to be respected. So let's scale down to the daily time frame and let's see what happens. All right, so on this particular level around 134 to 136 thereabout, okay, if you want to trade USD on the short term and on the mid term, all right, on the short term, by that I mean you want to look out for opportunities perhaps as an intraday trader, or on the mid term, perhaps you want to leave your trade to run as an intraday trader, maybe run 3 days to a week or a little more, right? You'll probably be sell biased, okay? You probably be sell biased because we expect prices to respect that resistant area, okay? We expect prices to respect that supply area. So what would I advise? I would advise you look out for some price action patterns to tell you that, okay, prices are actually reversing on that zone, okay? By that I mean you should be looking out for a rejection candles to play out here. If not on the daily time frame as well, you can look for that on the 4 hours time frame, right? You can look for a good rejection candles to happen here, all right? And then of course, I'll show you where you probably would want to get out, okay? And as an intraday trader, you also want to look out for maybe a bearish engulfing patterns to take place here, or some rejection patterns, or some other candlestick patterns to happen here at this zone. And then prices will most likely, okay, prices will most likely come back to retest another key level, which is this level here. Of course, if you notice carefully, you'll know that this level here is very significant, as prices retested here once, retested twice, and then of course, before we had the break. So we're expecting probably prices to come back to retest around 132.836, 132.836. All right, so that's for the short term and the mid term bias. But of course, the other way around we need to look is if prices does not respect this zone, all right, for me, I'll go on a short bias, right? I'll go on a short bias expecting per se, expecting prices to first come into 133.82812. All right, that might be my first take profit. And then of course, my second take profit will be 132.836. All right. From where prices is currently trading to the first take profit is about 120 pips or 110 pips thereabout, and to the second take profit is over 200 pips movements. Okay, so if I'm looking to go on intraday trading, I'll be looking out to have a over 100 pip to 200 pip movement to the downside. All right, so that's my take. That's my take currently on that. And of course, we notice that prices is moving in this channel, and of course it has respected the channel a couple of times. Okay, so we see here prices come into this zone. We see prices come into this zone, and then of course we tested the upper band of the channel, coming back again to retest this zone. Of course, most likely where we will be expecting prices to go. I know you know now, right? of course, we'll be expecting prices to come back to retest this channel, right? And that's why, if you notice carefully, we have 137.943 as also another key level that we need to look out for, right? Why is that a key level? Because, of course, you notice at that level here, we had another supply zone here. So, of course, one of the beautiful things is this: if this supply zone here around 134 to 136 is broken, and then of course prices will be chasing the next supply level. So, and that's why we need to take note of the next supply level. And of course, if you notice here carefully, if you look at this zone carefully, you notice that this zone here around 137.9 is another supply level that we need to look out for. All right. So in the long run, okay, if prices should sell off 100 to 200 pip movement to the downside, and of course this zone is still respected, then we can see a break in this resistance area or in this supply area, and prices will come into 137.943. But for now, for the short-term buyers and the mid-term buyers, it's a sell-off. All right, just look for reversal patterns to occur at that point. Prices come back into we expect prices to come back into 132.85. All right, and from that level, or if not 132.85, we will be expecting prices to come into 133.65. All right, from 133.65 or 132.85, we expect prices to rebound and see the highs of 137.943. You may most likely want to scale to the lower time frames to also look out and do your due diligence to find opportunities to get into the market. For me, just one more thing before you go, using the oscillating indicator, the CCI, of course, we already see a bearish takeover in this market. And of course, a bearish takeover happening at a supply zone is something to actually reckon with, to know that we're heading downwards. Whereas also on the daily time frame, although there is bullish momentum, all right, we're yet to confirm a bearish takeover on this market as well. So the daily time frame is yet to confirm, but then the 4-hourly time frame has already confirmed that there is a bearish takeover in the market. I hope this makes sense. Do well to smash the subscribe icon and also turn on the notification bell so you get notified every single time we upload valuable contents just like this one and many more that is to come. My name is 𝗨𝗏𝗘. See you in the next analysis that we're going to be making. And don't forget, please, before you go, subscribe, share this video, drop your comments in the comment section. I'll be glad to see your comments and also answer all of your questions. Bye.